morning, dear hearts. We are on lesson 133. Please subscribe. So today's lesson is a very practical lesson, and it's really basically telling us that. And the lesson is, I will not value what is valueless. And it starts by telling us that we don't ask too much of life, but actually far too little. Well, the reason we ask for far too little is because we are basically asking most of the time for things that are truly valueless. And so that's very little that we ask. Now, this lesson will guide us, it is a guide, as to how to make a wise decision. And it's also telling us that there are no satisfactions in this world, which is truly a follow-up from yesterday when our refrain was that there is no world. But we believe that we are in a world. And this also lesson is in many ways a continuation of that. It's impossible to see two worlds because every choice that we make, and whatever we are choosing is valuable or valueless, is going to show us one of those two worlds. And the world, hopefully, that we will see is the real world and not the egoic world, the world of illusions. And there are, as the lesson says, there are two. There's only two choices, so we will have the real world or the world of illusions. So how do we make choices? How are choices made? Well, this is giving us 4 steps of criteria. What should we use to decide? The first factor that is that we should choose something that will last, that is not temporary. Well, then I must choose love. I must choose the real world, because if I'm choosing what is valueless, I'm choosing the world of illusions, and it's ephemeral and it's temporary, and what we know about it is it will not last. So that's first of all, the first thing, choose something that's going to last. Choose love. The second criteria is choose something that is shared, something that is going to be equal to everyone, something that we can share it together. If I choose something that if I have it, you lose it, then what this lesson tells us is, in truth, I've lost also. Because in the real world, in truth, in God's world, in heaven, no one loses. So if I am basing my decision on me having and you not having, then whatever it is valueless. The third criteria, the next consideration, as it says, and I'm going to paraphrase it really, but it's basically to choose wisely, okay? Choose with consideration and ask yourself, why am I making this choice? My ego mind will try to trick me into thinking I'm making this choice and it's going to benefit everyone. It's a choice, it's a good choice. But if I go deep into it and ask myself, why do I really want this? What am I trying to convince myself about this choice? And is this truly something that is for everyone, that will serve everyone, that is for the entire sonship and not just for me? Because if it's just for me, if I'm trying to trick myself into thinking that it's really a valuable lesson, a valuable choice, it's something that will benefit mankind. But in truth, it's just a choice that I am making, a decision that I'm making to aggrandize myself. I want to look bigger. I want people to think I'm more valuable than they are. So I'm making this choice. But if it isn't a choice that is for everyone, then it's a valueless choice. And of course, the ego will try to trick us. One of the things that I thought of in this is, so what is the reason for all the billionaires in space? Is it truly a goal that they believe is going to help everyone? Or is it really just a choice of grandiosity? I don't know, but it's something to consider. why they make that choice. The fourth consideration is, does this choice that I'm making, this decision that I'm making, is it inducing any guilt within me? When I think I'm making this choice, but yet there's that voice in the back of my mind that I'm not sure if I'm really doing it for the right reasons, then it is a valueless choice. It is not valuable, because when I make a choice that is valuable, I'm making a choice that enhances and lifts and joins and brings everyone together in unity, because that is what is valuable. So what is it that is valuable? The gifts of my Father. Those are the gifts that are valuable, because everything that my Father gives to me, he gives to everyone, and those are valuable gifts, and they are offered to everyone, and they offer everything, and only the gifts of our Father are the valuable gifts. This lesson goes on to say that heaven itself is reached with empty hands. And there's a wonderful part of lesson 189, which seems far, far in the future, but I'm sure it isn't, that it tells us that to empty our minds of everything that it thinks is true or false, good or bad, and every thought it judges worthy, and all the ideas of which it is ashamed, hold on to nothing. Do not bring with you one thought the past, and we go to our Father with completely empty hands. Okay, forget this world, forget this course. Come with wholly empty hands unto your God. We empty our hands and offer all of God's gifts to everyone. The practicing are 2 15-minute sessions, and go into them with these extended periods. It says, I will not value what is valueless, and only what has value do I seek, for only that do I desire to find. And I will not value what is valueless, for what is valuable belongs to me, and all of my Father's gifts belong to me and to you and to everyone, the entire sonship. That's it for today. I hope this helped. It's a beautiful lesson, and go ahead and read it if you like. I'd like you to. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, pray, and be here tomorrow. It's a beautiful section of the lessons we're in. Namaste.